Good day, I'm Seymour of Kudzu Patch Productions. Have another instrument to show you today. This is a repair job. This is a John Maxwell Dulcimer. Curious little things. I'll tell you some of the things I did to it. There was a crack in the side here, and so I fixed that. And then it had these tuning pegs that were like these giant kind of flattened soda bottles or something. I mean, they were really massive, and that's kind of what they look like, those soda bottles that have been flattened out or something. You know those you see that have been made into chimes and things like that. Well, not quite that big, but similar in shape. But they didn't work too well. So this is a 5-stringer, and I replaced the tuners with Whitner tuners, which look like violin tuners, like standard violin tuners, but they're actually geared in the center. So it makes tuning really quite easy and very accurate as well. So another thing I did to this one was the fret scales on this. This is about the 3rd Maxwell that I've worked on. The fret scales don't, look like anything that I've ever seen before. And it wasn't mean temperament, it wasn't just temperament, definitely not equal temperament. I don't know if it's any kind of temperament at all. I think it was maybe just kind of put on there because it's like, it looks like there's a long one and a long one and then a short one and then another long one or something like that. So, because the first one was off by about 1/2 inch, and then the next one was off by almost 1/2 inch, then about 3/8, and then you got about a 1/16 of an inch, and so forth and so on, all the way up. So it was just really basically unplayable. So I pulled out all the frets, filled all the fret slots with a mixture of sawdust and resin, and resanded the whole thing. There was a bit of a dip in the center, kind of flattened out the whole fretboard and everything. And then also, where the saddle was, originally it was higher than the rest of the fretboard, the piece of wood that the saddle sat on. So you could only get the strings down a certain amount. They were probably 1/2 inch off the fretboard or something like that at that point. So it made it, you weren't going to have any type of useful action up there. And so what I did with that was I cut that down in there and filed it all down and got it good and flat again. Brought it down by about 1/2 inch close to it. And then that left this big end piece that stuck way up here, because originally that's where it was and where the holes went through for the strings. So I plugged those holes and then recarved that whole thing so it looks like an original, the original tailpiece. It's just much lower. So I put in a new scale, a new accurate fret scale, and so now it's playable. You can. Okay, so you've got that, and it's a 5-stringer, as I said. It's tuned D, D, A, and D. D on the end. So, but I'll play you just a little tune here so you can hear it. Like I said, it's a pretty good sounding box. There are just so many other little weird things that were wrong with it to make it unplayable. So now it is playable. But I don't know. I'll just play you a little chord riff stuff here. I'll call it Billy Left the Barn Door Open. How's that? So, okay. Here we go. Okay, a little bit of something on a repaired John Maxwell Dulcimer. These were built over in Cookeville, Tennessee, and I think sometime in the early 70s, maybe late 60s too. And so anyhow, there it is. So if you have any repairs that you'd like done, or if you have any custom instruments you'd like built, feel free to contact us, and look forward to hearing from you here at www.kudzupatch.net. Thanks a lot. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.